Coccidiosis is universally present on poultry farms. When you think you have coccidiosis on your farm, you probably do. And when you know you have coccidiosis, it means you're too late. So how do you know where you stand? The answer is OP Genius. OPG, or oocyst per gram, is a quantitative measure to assess the risk of coccidiosis on poultry farms by counting Eimeria oocysts. OP Genius is a simple, easy-to-use kit that helps you collect feces and quickly analyze the presence of Eimeria in your sample. Extrapolation then gives you the amount of risk in your barn, and EW Nutrition gives you the tools to mitigate that risk. How exactly does it all happen? When should you collect samples for analysis? And what should you consider? From week 2 of age, you can expect a measurable excretion of oocysts, but pay attention to the oocyte excretion peak. In broilers, for instance, this comes at 21 to 28 days of age. For coccidiosis monitoring, it's best to conduct a weekly sampling from 2 to 2.5 weeks of age to approximately 1 week before slaughter. You should focus on 3 critical periods, especially around peak time. Conduct post-mortem examinations on 5 animals per barn to determine coccidiosis lesion scores. Data on animal performance, such as growth, feed intake, etc., must be considered together with the OPG counts and lesions to determine the severity of the infection. How should you collect the samples? To collect the feces, please use latex gloves, a wooden spatula, and a clearly marked sterile container. To properly collect samples, walk through all lanes around the barn. Collect around 300 to 500 grams of fresh feces. Then, your OP Genius comes into play. Prepare your kit and keep the user guide handy. Start by assembling the mini FloTac, then set it aside for later. First, homogenize the feces with water until you obtain a paste. Now add 38 milliliters of saline solution to the fill FloTac. Add 2 grams of feces to the conical collector of the fill FloTac and level the surface. Mix the sample until it becomes completely homogenized. Then fill the 2 chambers of the mini FloTac, which you previously assembled, with the pipette head. To avoid the formation of bubbles, the mini FloTac should be held at an incline. Level the liquid in the chambers and wait for 10 minutes. Rotate the disc. The saline solution has by now brought the live oocysts to the surface. Now place the mini FloTac under a microscope. Any commercial digital microscope will do, as long as it's got a 1000 multiplication factor and a cable connecting to your phone or laptop. Now, count the oocysts in each grid. Don't leave grids out, as some grids may be more populated than others. At the end, sum everything up and multiply by 10. You now know where you stand. Even if your birds show no severe distress signs, coccidia may be waiting in the wings. Knowing the problem is the first step toward fixing the problem. OP Genius. Easy Eimeria oocyst count on your farm. Assess the risk. Avoid the risk. OP Genius from EW Nutrition.